Dear students, welcome to virtual classroom of Municipal Corporation of Greater Mumbai. I am Sreekumar. The class is for 9th standard students. Subject is mathematics. Let me begin the class.
Dear students, we are entering into a new chapter. Before entering into the new chapter, you are getting the cover page of your textbook. Don't open then the cover and see that whether it is right or not. This is the cover page of your textbook. And in these figures, you can see that some measurement is happening. Right? What is measured over here? Some shadow is measured. Shadow of tree, shadow of street light, or shadow of some stick is measured here. Why is it done and why this is taken as a cover page of your textbook? Here we can see that the height of this stick is easy to measure because just measure the height, because the height is less than that of the teacher who is standing there. So it can be measured easily. But to measure the height of this tree, height of this lamp post, not an easy job. But by the end of this chapter, which is named as Trigonometry, you will be in a position to measure the height of the tree, height of the lamp post by measuring the length of the shadow. Such an important topic having lot of application may be the reason why the textbook bureau decided to keep this as the cover page of your part 2 of your mathematics. With that interest, we will get into the topic. Before getting into the topic, you need to remember something very important what you studied in your previous years, I mean. Anyway, we have to find out the height of the tree. We cannot climb on the tree and sit on the top and measure the length of it by putting some rope from the... No, that is not the way. And it is dangerous too. The tip of the tree will be very weak and feeble. So how can we measure the distance to the ship just by standing here near the lighthouse? Possible. That also will be done in this lesson, but you need interest as well as patience to reach there in the sense that reach there where you get the idea to do it. We can measure the distance by using a rope or by walking around, but it is very difficult to measure the distance between a ship and a lighthouse. The same way the height of such a tall tree. So those pictures are disturbing us. Why? Because we don't have the idea now. Okay, but mathematics will surely help you, and that branch of mathematics which is going to help you to find out solution for this kind of situation is named as trigonometry. Learn the spelling, check the spelling. Try is there, then you are quite sure that it has connection with the triangles. Sure? Triangles, triangles. Trigonometry must have a relationship. Trigonometry is used in various branches of engineering, astronomy, navigation, etc. Having high application, as I told you. The word trigonometry is derived from 3 Greek words. Tri means 3, gona means sides, 3 sides. And metron is having a meaning measurement. So it's about the measurement of 3 sides, and the 3-sided figure we know that it is nothing but a triangle. And in the case of trigonometry, we deal with right-angled triangle. When you say about right-angled triangle, surely you will remember about the great mathematician Pythagoras. You studied about Pythagoras theorem in 7th standard in detail, and you applied the Pythagoras theorem in various situations, and you are enjoying it, or you were very happy to know that such a relationship is there between the sides of a right-angled triangle. So you need to recall these topics. वो याद करना बहुत ज़रूरी है. Then just I would like to remind you that in a right angle to triangle where one angle will be 90 degree, the opposite side is named as hypotenuse, and the other sides which are perpendicular. The relationship between those two sides and the hypotenuse is given by AB square plus BC square plus is equal to AC square. Means hypotenuse square is equal to sum of the squares of other two sides. That is what the great mathematician discovered, and we used it in various situations. Understood? Now from there we studied something different in another chapter. That is what is called this particular sign. This sign is indicating similarity. That means triangle ABC and triangle PQR are similar. Similar in the sense that there is another term you studied, what is called congruence. What is the difference between congruence and similarity? In the case of congruence, if there are two triangles or a circle or two squares, both will be exactly alike. Roughly drawing, you can keep one on the other. If this is A, B, C and this is P, Q, R, in fact they are both same triangle. You can keep A at P, B at Q, C at R, the triangle will match each other. All sides are congruent, all angles are congruent, mathematically speaking. But in similar triangle, they look alike, but there are certain accuracy. The angles are congruent. If this is 60 degree, this will be 60 degree. If this is 65 degree, this also will be 65 degree. Angles are congruent in similar triangles. Angles are congruent. This you have studied. But what about sides A, B and PQ, which are corresponding sides? There, see the word? If you if AB is equal to 10 and PQ is equal to 5, and then AC if it is equal to 8 and PR is equal to 4, and BC is equal to 12 and QR is equal to 6 in centimeters, there is a relationship, there is a proportion between the measurement of sides. If you write the proportion 10 upon 5, 8 upon 4 ratio, 12 upon 6, all are having answer 2. So there is a ratio maintained between the sides, corresponding sides, they are proportionate. AB upon PQ will be equal to BC upon QR is equal to AC upon PR in this case, and in my case it is 2. This also you have studied. So what all you have studied? You have studied what is a right angle, you have studied Pythagoras theorem, right? You have studied the properties of similar triangle. What more? You studied a lot. You studied about 30, 60, 90 degree triangle this year, chapter triangle. You also studied properties of 45 degree, 90 degree triangle this year in triangle chapter. You will go back and remember, recall all these things. क्या क्या recall करना है? Pythagoras theorem, similar triangles की property, 30, 60, 90 degree angle theorem, 45, 90 degree angle theorem. Then you will continue with the video. Then you will understand how the story develops, how trigonometry develops. Otherwise, it will be a little tough for you. Because here, much explanation won't be given about these topics. I will give in my own way. Even textbook won't give much. So it is better you revise it and come back and continue with the video. It will be helpful to you. That's why. Okay, let me continue. आपको post कर सकते. Let me continue. What I am trying to say is the triangle to triangles are having certain terms which I already used. Hypotenuse, adjacent side, the opposite side, hypotenuse. And this hypotenuse is always opposite of the right angle, the 90 degree angle. That side is called hypotenuse. में कुछ change नहीं है. But when you change the naming ABC triangle, and if you with respect to A, if I am talking, this is adjacent side and this is opposite side. With respect to C, if I am talking, this is opposite side of C, AB, and adjacent side is CB, yeah, BC. So this naming of adjacent side, opposite side, hypotenuse you should be very familiar with. You should be very familiar with. When I say if you consider A, the opposite side is BC. If you consider the angle C, the opposite side is AB, because this is opposite to it. Understood, my dear student? This is about terms related to triangle. Why I have to say that? I have told this many times. If you are learning about banking, you should learn about passbook, checkbook. You should learn about cashier. You should learn about savings account. You should learn about fixed deposit. You should learn about interest, because those are terms related to banking. When you are studying about right angle triangle, you should be familiar with opposite side, adjacent side, hypotenuse. Then you can go ahead. Wherefrom we developed some ratios. Ratios, when I said, just now use the term ratios in connection with similar triangle. We will apply it in the next level. What is it? I am going to make an angle now. This is an angle. Let me name this angle as B. This is an angle B. Okay. I am going to make triangles out of this. This angle is B. I am putting a line over here. A triangle is formed. Let me name it as PQ. And peculiarity that this is a right angle triangle. I have made it right angle. Okay. If I apply the concept of right angle here, this is nothing but hypotenuse always. With respect to B, this is adjacent side and this is opposite side. Correct? If I put one more line over here and name it as AC, this becomes the opposite side, but it is opposite to B. Adjacent side is BC and hypotenuse is AB here. Right? If I put one more, it will be like this. But there is one peculiarity. The peculiarity is that these triangles are similar triangles. How they are similar triangles? One angle of all these triangles is common, that is B. And one angle of all these triangles are right angle. Suppose that आपके लिए this is equal to 40 degree and this is equal to 90 degree. You know that sum of the triangle, angle of triangle is equal to 180, 90 plus 40, 130. This will be 50 degree. This also will be 50 degree. This also will be 50 degree. All three angles are congruent to each other. So the sides will be proportional. Triangles. The triangles, if I name PQB, is similar to triangle A, P की जगह पे A, Q की जगह पे C, B, and it is similar to, if I keep on writing A, C, B, it is similar to E, F, B, no doubt. If they are similar, their sides are proportional, right? Just like before, PB upon AB, PB upon AB, PQ if I write, then I will write AC, correct? Proportionate they will be. If I write, sorry, 1 second, if I write BQ, then I will write BC, between first two triangle I am talking about. So all these relationships are maintained. Once it is written, you have studied in algebra about alternando, dividendo and invertendo. All these things are applicable to this kind of ratios. So there is a relationship maintained between the triangles which are similar. We are taking that into consideration. And if I try to develop some ratio among these triangles, among the triangle PQB and ACB, for example, मैं कुछ develop करना चाहता है. And how I am going to develop? If there is a ratio between the opposite side and hypotenuse for the triangle PQB, both ध्यान से सुनो. In the case of triangle PQB, correct? If I develop a ratio, if I try to find out the ratio of opposite side of B, angle B and hypotenuse, there is a ratio, we know that. And in the case of triangle ACB, if I try to use the same method, opposite side of angle B upon hypotenuse, if I try, I am quite sure that these two ratios will be same because they are similar triangle. They are equal because they are similar triangle. That means there is a ratio maintained between similar triangle, and these kind of triangles are right angled triangle. Understood? This ratio is named as we are talking about B, we named it as sine of B. Sine ratio of B. That is what is the normal way of writing. Sine ratio of angle B, we can say. Understood? The same way we can make the ratio of other angles also. We can make another type of ratio. This ratio was opposite upon hypotenuse. If I am making adjacent upon hypotenuse, that ratio is also same. Because adjacent side means this is adjacent side. This adjacent side upon hypotenuse, then CB adjacent upon AB hypotenuse. There also will be a common answer. So that ratio which we obtain by doing adjacent upon hypotenuse named as cosine ratio. This is sine ratio, and simply we write as SIN. Originally it is sine ratio, cosine ratio, simply as cos B, simply here as sine B, because the ratio is constant. One more ratio is possible. That ratio can be in this format. We are both the cases we considered hypotenuse. Let us not consider hypotenuse. Let us consider the ratio of angle B. Considering angle B, if you think the ratio of opposite side of angle B upon adjacent side of angle B, उधर भी एक रेशियो रहेगा. That ratio we named as tangent ratio, which is constant again, otherwise tan ratio, and simply tan B it is. So sin B cos B tan B talks about the ratio of the sides of a right angled triangle. And right angled triangle, here they are similar right angled triangle. But always the triangle will not be ABC, PQR and all those things. So internationally or otherwise, for the convenience of it, for the purpose of learning mathematics, we have changed this into Greek letters later in a right angle triangle. I will come to that later. Your textbook is talking about the sine ratio as opposite side upon hypotenuse, cos ratio as adjacent upon hypotenuse, tan ratio as opposite side upon adjacent side, as I said, or sine ratio, cos ratio, tan ratio. If you draw a triangle, a right angled triangle, this is hypotenuse. That means this is right angle. If you consider this angle and consider this angle as theta, a Greek alphabet, theta, alpha, beta, omega, all these are Greek alphabet, just like our a, e, u. And if you talk about this angle, how will you talk? Sine theta. That means this is opposite side and adjacent side. Cos theta, adjacent side upon hypotenuse. Tan theta, opposite side upon adjacent side. Here it is opposite side of theta likha hai. It is not like that. It is opposite side upon adjacent side. This is from your textbook, unfortunately. Okay. So this is talking about the ratio of sides of right angled triangle. तो ये हमारा राइट एंगल्ड ट्रायंगल है ना, एक बढ़िया चीज है। राइट एंगल्ड ट्रायंगल में हमने पाइथागोरस थ्योरम पढ़ा। राइट एंगल्ड ट्रायंगल में हमने 30, 60, 90 डिग्री एंगल थ्योरम पढ़ा। हियर 45, 45, 90 डिग्री एंगल थ्योरम पढ़ा। नाउ ट्रिगोनोमेट्री भी उसके ही बारे में। Right angle is not a simple figure. It has got its own peculiarities. You will stop the video because I know that this is about a simple ratio between the sides of the right angle triangle, but you should go through the exercise number 8.1 at this juncture and get the answer for the questions there. मैं आंसर बता के देने वाला भी नहीं, देने से आपको कुछ फायदा भी नहीं है, बिकॉज आपका दिमाग चलना है। उधर कुछ कुछ ट्रिकी क्वेश्चन पूछेगा, यू विल टेक टाइम, थिंक, यू विल रीड द टेक्स्ट बुक, यू गो टू द टेक्स्ट एग्जाम्पल्स एंड यू विल वॉच द वीडियो अगेन, फिर आंसर करेंगे एंड यू विल बिकम स्ट्रांग। देन यू विल गो अहेड इन द वीडियो फॉर अनदर 10 minutes मैक्सिमम। ओके ओके। Now click on the subscription button below to subscribe the channel, then the bell button to get the notifications of the new videos. Thank you.